They end up behind Metal and Shay, who decide to drive on ahead and fake a broken down car and hitchhike. His plan is to infiltrate them and find out what they know about this briefcase. So they pick him up, and they start playing tag in the car, which they don't have anywhere to go. There's only two. Hey guys, why don't you listen to the radio?
Radio? It's like, oh boy. When I first saw that, I was like, oh boy, something good's coming. And then probably one of the most annoying possible songs you could ever pick begins. Yeah, it's fantastic.
They start singing Mockingbird
with the weird like echo chorus rap thing. Yeah.
Oh. And Mental is getting really, really, really sick of this, and he's about to pull out his gun while they scoop another group of hitchhikers.
Yes.
And
make it even more irritating.
Yes, because it's a bunch of Hispanic refugees. It looks like just hitchhiking somewhere, ready to go. Let's pick them up. Mark C. Yes.
C. So good. Well, they don't really explain what happens to them. No. Maybe there's a scene they got edited out, or maybe they were just happy to go however far they could and just got off at the next stop.
I think they got off at the truck stop where they went and had the burgers and the chilies. So what happens is Mental finds out that the two guys are not professionals, not FBI, not U.S. Marshals or anything like that. They're just a couple of idiots who lucked on to something, and he plans to kill the pair of them with rat poison.
Right.
Well, what happened before that is that he convinced them to eat some extra hot chilies. Now, this sounds weird, but let me explain. He convinced them to eat some extra hot chilies. So while he's on the phone to his boss saying, I'm going to kill these guys, they load his burger full of these chilies without knowing that he's got an ulcer.
It's like a payback.
Yeah.
But, I mean, in a way, like, he kind of started it.
Yes.
In a way. Like, I don't want to, like...
He didn't deserve to die, but it was his fault that he got the chilies on the plate.
It was an unintended consequence of his own. He laid the first ember.
Yes.
He sparked the first ember near the kindling, and it just kind of happened. So
because what happens is he takes a bite out of his burger and his ulcer starts acting up. I mean, he
makes him essentially choke. It just starts going crazy. Yeah. And
instead of grabbing his medicine, they grabbed the rat poison that he was going to use to kill Lloyd and Harry, and bada bing, bada boom.
Honest mistake.
Honest mistake. 6 pieces of rat poison later, Mental is dead. Yes. And everybody who's involved in all the bad guys, people are like, man, these guys are good. They took out our top guy.
Because they don't have the information that he had, so they're seeing it from a perspective of, okay, our guy finally got in with them, and oh wow, now he's dead. Holy cow!
After a couple of hours.
They made it look like an accident because he did it in public, and everyone, wow, oh wow, these guys are good. Yeah, wow. So that's interesting that they're still in a totally different perspective of who they are.
It's like
check please.
Check please.
And then one of my favorite lines occurs after that when they're driving away. He's like, he blamed me. You heard him because he goes, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And there's a pause, and he goes, well, he says, he blamed me. You heard him. Those were his last words. And then there's a little pause, and Lloyd's like, well, not if you count that gurgling sound. I don't know why. It's almost like a throwaway line, but it's like the gurgle was very subtle. So it's another one of those things that, like, when you watch it again, you listen for it, and it makes it even funnier.